Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I wanted to get you up to date on all the things that have been happening here in the lab and out there in the world for the past couple of weeks. It's been really super busy. I apologize for not posting up a whole lot of videos, but I want to keep in touch with you guys and let you know what's going on. So let's see, where do we start? Now, it seems like everybody really enjoyed the videos on the Patriot, the crazy three-wheeled machine here that we've been reviving to bring back to my friend Roger's memorial, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. Now, I am going to do a follow-up video on that when that happens, but in the meantime, I've been doing a little bit more work on the car and I've been doing more research. And we've come up with a bunch of really interesting information. So a letter came in from one of Roger's kids that found in the house there that had some info on who built it and when and some stories and that sort of thing. I did some further research through the names that were on that, found some newspaper articles on the car, and one of them is establishes when this car was built in its current form. So it became the Patriot in 1966 and was painted in this color combination, and this is indeed still the 1966 paint job, which is fantastic. And we realized through that the same builder that turned it into the Ventura when it was golden color with the flathead V8 in it, he was the same guy that converted it here into the Patriot with Corvair power. So super cool information there. Fun to track down the history. We also found on eBay a couple of trading cards of the car when it was in the Ventura form. And that had information on the back there of that builder. And it was through that info that we found the newspaper articles that told the story of it emerging as the Patriot. So super fun. Let's see, what else has been going on here? I've got Bessie out. I've been doing a little bit of work on Bessie. That's a fun bus. I'm trying to figure out what the next step is for Bessie. I do want to get it back together with the clowns that rode in it back in the day, so I need to push on doing that. But I also think I'm going to try to find Bessie a home. I'm enjoying the bus. It's super fun, but quite frankly, I'm not a deadhead, and it's getting a little hard to stay away from that when you're driving around in that bus. Plus, now I've got the fire truck. So I've got the world's most amazing VW bus here, split screen ever. And this thing just absolutely cracks me up every time I see it. I've been doing further work on it, getting it up and running and driving. I've brought it out to a couple of events just this weekend. Brought it out to a local VW cruise, as well as this morning to a Cars and Coffee event down in Temecula. So really super fun to get this thing out and share it with people, get kids crawling around in the back in there, get them ringing the bell, getting the siren going, and having a lot of fun with that. So I have done some paint touch-up back here on the rear deck. If you look real close, you can still see it, but if you stand back there, it looks so much better than it did when it had the big chunks of paint missing. But I've got some further sanding and polishing and stuff to do to get it to really blend. Other fantastic stuff that I've been up to with Anya, the 1940 Mercedes. Now, some really super exciting stuff with this. I brought this car out last weekend to a major Mercedes event here in Southern California. This was almost a week-long event of Mercedes craziness. All of the Mercedes Club of America group, they all got together down in Newport Beach, and they all showed up on Saturday for this Mercedes Freud event. And I brought the Mercedes and came back with 2 awards, which is really super fun. The car was very well received there. It was really fun to bring it out, and the cars that were on display there were absolutely amazing. And it was also another opportunity to take a peek inside the Mercedes Classic Center, where they're doing some phenomenal restorations of some of Mercedes' most amazing historic cars. Lots of 300 SLs and so on and so forth. So anyway, it was great to bring this out. And another fun thing is going on. There are 2 magazine articles that are in the works on the car. And just today, I saw a sneak peek of the cover of Mercedes Classics magazine. And sure enough, Anya is on the cover. Granted, it's just down low, but there is a full feature article in there, which I've not seen just yet, but I can see on the title page that it is there, and that was just released on November 4th. So go check out your local news seller, see if you can find that article on the Mercedes. And then there's another article that's in the works for a US-based Mercedes publication, and that's going to be super fun to see that come out as well. So let's see, Mercedes, we got caught up with that. The fire truck, we hit on that. The Patriot over on the other side. Let's see, Brubaker Box. So the Brubaker Box, we are working on. It's still down at Sebastian's at the moment. I did visit it today. He's got the brakes all apart, and finishing up with that. Wiring is coming together, and fingers crossed that car is going to be ready to come back to the lab here this week. So I'm really hoping that's the case. Other projects going on. I've been pulled away to do a home remodel project for some rental property that belongs to our family as a whole. So I've been dealing with that. I'm going to be doing some more of that this week. I'm probably not going to video that sort of stuff because, hell, I do car stuff. But it will explain my absence when it comes down to not doing a whole lot of car stuff here in the past couple of weeks. But in any case, that's the quick update. Action happening, as always, as well as a lot of play with some really fun car events here in Southern California. Thanks so much for watching. Keep on digging them up and driving them. Bye-bye.